So thank you so much, everyone. For those who are coming in for the very first time, we want to appreciate you. We want to say thank you so much for finding time to be here and for honoring the invitation. So on my own behalf and on behalf of the people who invited you here, we want to say thank you so much. It's our sincere hope that we'll be able to meet your expectation. So my name is Kariuki Josphat. I'm your host for now, married to Pieros Cherotich. And between us, we are blessed with 4 young children between the ages of 13, then 11, 9, and 7. Before this opportunity, I was a full-time lecturer in the university, and my wife was a high school teacher teaching physics and mathematics. So one will wonder, why then did we have to take up this opportunity? And the simple reason is that we wanted to step to another whole new level in terms of our financial well-being and a few other things. So basically, that is what we'll be talking about. Whoever invited you here must have promised you something that will take your life to a whole new level. The first thing that we'll be talking about is health. The second one will be wealth, and the last one is lifestyle. We want to see how do we enjoy all these things together. So if you allow me, I will be sharing slides. And by the way, towards the end, I will be inviting a guest speaker who will be closing the meeting for us. And guys, we are so privileged to have such a speaker tonight. I don't want to preempt fast until then. So let me share my slides so that we can move together. As you can see, we are saying that our mission is simple. Training and equipping entrepreneurs. We want you to achieve your maximum potential, your income potential, and additional income so that at least life can be easier. And before we go to material wealth, we want to talk about, what we call health being your greatest wealth, right? So what do we mean by this? We are saying this: if you can perfect your health, then you can be able to look into your wealth after that. And World Health Organization recommends that we follow this wellness triangle, not because you are sick, but because you want to maintain your perfect health. Do lots of exercises to manage your weight. Eat whole grains instead of refined grains. Eat fruits and vegetables, 5 to 9 different colored fruits to boost your immunity. Reduce on proteins to avoid joint issues and the like. Avoid, or if you must take, reduce on fats and sugars. But then you'll agree with me that many a times, especially in urban centers, we do this inverted triangle, like this young lady here, doing the exact opposite. And what is the result of that? Chronic diseases. It is so sad that out of every 4 deaths that we witness, 3 of them are as a result of chronic diseases, things that people would have either prevented or postponed to a much later year. Things of to do with cancer, diabetes, asthma, arthritis, and so on and so forth. But then all is not lost. We are glad to say this, that we are a team called Superstars Team. We give you the best strategy to do what we'll be talking about here. But then we partner with a company called Neolife, who provide us with high quality products to make sure that the triangle that is inverted sits in the right side up. So Neolife was started by Jerry Brasfield 64 years ago in US. And then it came to Africa through South Africa, then East Africa, specifically Kenya 1996, to me 2010, to you today. And it has spread to over 57 countries now. The question is, why has the company been able to survive all those years? It's because of our strong values. The first one being absolute honesty and integrity. What we tell you is the true thing. People are number one. We value people. We value you. Then products that work. You can see on the right-hand side, we have a scientific advisory board, a group of top scientists and doctors who look into these products to make sure that they are best in nature and they are backed by science. So they really work. Then equal opportunity for all, whether you are 18 or 81, whether you are a professor or you are not lucky to go to the university, it doesn't matter. As long as you have dreams, then you are welcome. The long-range vision. It's not something that you do today and tomorrow it's gone. No, it is something you are starting today and generations to come will benefit from the same. And to me, that makes a lot of sense. That's why I've been around for 12 years and I'm so happy that I'll be there for another 12 years and another 12 years and so on and so forth. So look at the awesome solution that Neolife provides. Where we couldn't manage to eat whole grains, you get 3NN from the company. This is a combination of whole grains to feed your cells. Then for fruits and vegetables, we fill in that dietary gap by use of carotenoid complex. In 20 days, your immunity goes up by 37%. And then we have omega-3 salmon plus for the best fats and oils to take care of our cholesterol, to remove the bad cholesterol and all that. And then we have many minerals and vitamins. So the 4 of them are combined together in a box called Provitality, and you are given 30 such sachets inside the Provitality for a whole month. Believe you me, even before the month is a quarter away, you'll be feeling very vibrant after taking the Provitality. You start looking younger and you have too much energy and so on and so forth. For those who cannot take tablets and capsules, maybe the very young and the very elderly, then their equivalent is Liquivite. So your triangle now is right side up and we can be able now to move on. Now for weight management, we have a couple of products, things to do with my favorite one here, Neolife Tea. It gives you, it burns the cholesterol and fats and at the same time gives you a lot of alertness and energy. Then we have Neolife Shake and many others. We also have herbals to fine tune our hormones. Men, we have different hormones from ladies. So with age, those hormones become imbalanced and bring issues into our bodies. Ladies sometimes are not able to get children. And maybe at times, it's the gentleman who is the cause. So when we use this feminine herbal and masculine herbal for ladies and gentlemen respectively, then our hormones are perfect and we are good to go. As we also prevent cancers, prostate cancer, breast cancer, cervical cancer, and all that. We also have golden home care products, cleaning detergents. Instead of washing clothes with chemicals, showering with the chemicals, washing utensils with the chemicals, we use these natural ones. Then we have skincare, age-defying. Who would want to look younger for longer? Now that is the perfect solution right there, organic skincare. And then we have children program. The best thing we can do to our children is to give them the best health and immunity so that they are able to grow up in the right way. Finally, we have farm care. Many countries are agricultural, starting with our country here in Kenya. And using our super grow, you literally multiply the yields of your farm 3 times. In fact, the University of Nairobi found it to be 167% organic foliar. And that is what we want to use in our farms instead of using chemicals, which will, hurt our pH value of the soil and so on and so forth. So now, when you use our products in a summary form, you feel better. When you use our food supplements and the healthcare products, you feel better. You use the skincare products, you look better. And when you use our organic cleaning detergents, you live in a better environment. So we have more than 100 different products, and I'm sure you'll be diving deeper into learning about the products. For now, that is what I wanted us to first look at in terms of products, so that now when we come to the main thing, that is business, you understand where the business is, because your business will stand if you have high quality products that people need for their daily lives. So now we can talk of this other thing. This is what literally made me to be part of this opportunity: financial and lifestyle success. You know, as I was teaching in the university as a full-time lecturer, and my wife in high school teacher, physics, maths, we worked for a couple of years and we realized, man, we are not really making progress. We expected to be driving within our first few years of working. We had nothing to show, not even a bicycle. We were still paying rent. We were jumping into matatus, and it was really painful. So when this opportunity found us, we had nothing to think about. We jumped in. There's nothing as important as an opportunity finding a ready mind. Explosion occurs, successful things will come your way. So let's look at this, and I'll start by reminding us that you have to keep your dreams alive. Some of us have always had a dream of earning some good income so that you don't struggle financially. Others, especially gentlemen, they want to drive machines instead of cars. Others want to go for vacations every year somewhere out of the country in these beaches of the world. Others want big homes, especially ladies. They want to live in the best homes. And these dreams are achievable. But the big question is, how do you make your money? Because there's a way you can be working and you will never ever achieve your dreams. For example, many of us went to school and we landed on the first quadrant called E, employment. When you are an employee, you don't dictate how much you are paid. You have to depend on someone else. That is like giving your entire future to someone else to control it for you. How far do you go? So that's why you'll find lecturers like myself on strike every often, you know. But others think, oh, let me have some small business, self-employment. And they end up being slaves of that business. How do you know whether you own a business or the business owns you? If the business cannot grow without you, then it owns you. But on the right-hand side, we have two other quadrants. And this is where I would want us to desire being, all of us. Right-hand side, we have big business builders. You know, people who start big businesses that will keep growing. I call them scalable business. They keep growing and they're growing with time. And ultimately, you become an investor. Now, I love this one. This is where we say your money works for you instead of you working for money. Isn't that a nice place to be? Now, this is how we go about it. We tell you partner with a company, Neolife International, directly. They'll provide you with all the things you need. They'll give you website, you know, online platforms to build your business. They'll give you logistics, import products for you, and do everything, storage and all that, so that yours is easy to just build your business. So you partner with the company by paying 9,280 shillings a one-time fee, and that comes back to you. You know, even the receipt you get, the invoice you get, you're able to see that 100% of what you paid has come back to you in form of this kit. The kit comprises of an international license. You build your business internationally using this license. Then you are given literature materials. We believe in building the business with understanding. And then you get the profitability pack that we said will take you for a whole month. By the way, this profitability pack, if you were to buy it now, you would buy at 63.70. I did mathematics in the university, so I love always showing mathematically the value of what you are getting. So you see, out of the 92.80, surely 63.70 is already going to the profitality. And by the way, we'll be using the language of points. Every product is assigned points. These are the points that will later pay you. So like the profitality has got 36 points. And you've also been given your own website. So you can operate 100% from your house. And that is exactly what was happening to us during the lockdown times. Because of the COVID, our business grew more during that time than ordinary times. And free delivery of the kit, all these things to wherever you are in the country. So now let's get to work. What is your work? What do you need to do? The first one is change your shop. Don't buy detergents and those chemicals from where you are used to. Now buy from your own shop, Neolife shop. It's your own shop. For me, I did away with 7 C's and I started buying for my children Omega-3 Salmon Plus. I threw away most of the detergents and I brought in this one, skincare and everything. So whenever you buy any product, you get points. Now, number 2, part A, share products. There are so many people out there who need these products, especially the energy products, immune boosters, and so on and so forth. So when you buy for them, those who are not partners, they don't have a license, then you get points and you get profits. Why profits? When you are buying, the company gives you 25% discount. So if it's for a customer, that becomes your profit. But just a minute, that is not where the money lies. The money lies in part B. Share the opportunity. Bring other people onto the business. Bring them on board. And as they buy products and enjoy the products, you are also being paid from what they are doing, because were it not for you, they wouldn't be buying the product. So you are bringing business to the company. And because you are partners, then you have to share those huge profits with the company. I'll demonstrate that in a minute. But the last thing is train. You have to first get personal development, change your mindset into entrepreneurship before even money comes. Money is a result. You attract money by who you become. So we give you a massive personal development through trainings. And the person who invited you, they'll be sharing with you what kind of trainings we have and when we have them. So I want to emphasize number 2B, sharing the opportunity. And this is how it works. You've partnered with the company through Superstars team, because we are the ones who will be mentoring you and giving you the best strategy to build your business. And yes, you've got the profitality that is 6 points, but then you've done a few other shopping of products, and the total goes to 250 in the month. Let's say the month of March. If that happens, then you are in payroll, and the company will call you a manager. They'll give you a small starting bonus, 500 shillings to 2,500 shillings. Many people think this is small, but let me tell you, genuine success at business starts down going up, not from up going down. So when you start here, then you are sure that you are ready to build enormous wealth. What happens when you bring in other dreamers? Let's say you've brought 4 friends, Tom, Mary, Joe, and Peter, and they do exactly what you have done, 250 points each. Then in that case, you can see you have over 1,000 points. With 1,000 points, you are called a senior manager, earning between 2,500 to 20,000 Kenya shillings. And by the way, Peter, Tom, Joe, and Mary, they're also bringing their friends. So if the points grows to over 2,000 points, then you are called executive manager. You start earning 20 to 50,000 Kenya shillings per month, and you get a recognition pin for an executive manager and so on and so forth. But now the beauty is when you have developed leaders that you call senior managers, 4 of them. And you know, it means each of them is giving you over 1,000 points. And so it totals to 4,000 points for you. You are called a director. And as a director, this is where life starts. You are getting 50,000 to 90,000 every single month. And you start lifestyle. For example, next month on 9, we'll be at Movenpick Hotel, a 5-star hotel here in Nairobi. 4th to 8th, we'll be at Winds and Golf and Country Club, and so on and so forth. So this is where life starts. So you get a pin for director, and you get all these other benefits, hefty cash incentives from our team superstars, lifestyle invitation, as I've mentioned, the leadership school, director founder, world-class recognition, just to mention a few. So this is the ladder that you follow from distributor, manager, senior manager, executive manager, director. That's where I reached. But let me just mention this, that when you help one person to become a director like you, then you are called a Sapphire director, earning over 100,000 Kenya shillings per month. And then you travel with us to, like now in May, we'll be going to Czech Republic in Europe. That is where now traveling begins. When you have 3 directors, then you are a Ruby director earning up to 200,000 Kenya shillings per month. And when you have 6 directors, then you are called a president team member earning not less than 500,000 per month Kenya shillings every single month. You know, when I came in, they told me the same things I've told you. And I asked myself, why not? Now, this was to be on part-time basis. And you would believe it, that my wife, Pia Rose, and I, we were able to build the business from the beginning down there, all the way to the top president team member in under 3 years, We started with a very small bonus of 2,002 Kenya shillings. I was so excited. I went telling my colleague lecturers in the university. Some would really see the sense, but others wouldn't see. But then I continued looking for other dreamers, people who are hungry for success. And we went up to director within our 3rd, 4th month. And life became very, very exciting. In the 7th month, my wife fired her boss, TSC. We were already earning over 60,000. And then we were taken to Winds and Golf and Country Club. And she could never go back to class. 1 year's time, we were Ruby directors. I remember that is when we started driving ourselves out of this business. Then 2 years, we were already earning over 200,000. We stopped paying rent. We bought some house, some space in Nairobi, and we built. You see, now that is how life changes. That's why I am always excited to see people starting this business, because they don't know what they are really opening up to. But these are the kind of achievements that await you. And in 2 years, 11 months, we were president team members, and on part-time basis. I remember my first bonus as a president team member was 762,000 Kenya shillings. And I'm still teaching the university. So you don't have to stop doing what you've been doing for you to build this business. You do both. And before I invite our guest speaker, allow me to also show you something here. Look at where I was as an employee, paying rent and all that, versus now where I am, living in my 2nd home. The 1st home is a source of income for me, and that's my family there. Look at where my wife was brought up, in that kind of a house, and look at the house that she built for her parents, the power of the opportunity. And the beauty is you are joining the best team, superstars team. You can see globally we've been the team #1. That is the CEO handing us over the certificate for being #1 in Europe. And as I've said, lifestyle and travel awaits you. It all starts locally. These are superstars team directors. You can see they are in attire, in t-shirts written, I am a superstar. Every time you become a director, we take you to a Sereni for lifestyle the whole day. And then we take you to Winds and Golf and Country Club. You become a Ruby director, we take you to a gold-coated hotel, Santon Sun Hotel in Johannesburg. That's where we were in Zambia, Victoria Falls. Oh my, enjoying lifestyle. Then we went to Grand Hyatt, Dubai. I don't know how many of us love traveling, but traveling is sweet. Then we went to climb to the top of the tallest building in the world. It's called Burj Khalifa. You can see us there with the founder, with the CEO, and with my wife there, Pieros. We went to Obai. Obai is an island in Indian Ocean in South Africa, George. All this is paid by the company. We went with my team. These are all Superstars team members and leaders. We went to Cape Town. You can see we were being given red carpet recognition for super performance. And then we went to Abu Dhabi. That is Abu Dhabi welcoming dinner at the golf club there. Went to Ferrari World, Yas Water World, going to see the biggest mosque in the world. If you don't enjoy this kind of life here on earth, sure, then you go to heaven before you are finished with your life here on earth. Let's enjoy life here on earth, and when we go to heaven, it's just an extrapolation. That is Emirates Palace, where we were in Abu Dhabi. Then Mauritius, young and old. After that, we went to Mexico. All the presidents, we were in Mexico. And that tells you, if all these are presidents, then it's not a space limited for just a few. It's for everyone who is willing. It's an equal opportunity for all. 2019, just before COVID, we went back to Abu Dhabi with our leaders, like Kesh Florence there, Lydia Mwesa, my own biological father there. You know, life is sweet. And when you go out, you come back with a token of appreciation. We were told that that was a cup of tea. I just want to show you the kind of things that awaits you. And now we are on our way to Czech Republic in the month of May. And to get started, you only need the 9280, which you pay directly to the company using that pay bill number. And you don't have to procrastinate. This is something that you'll be able to do, and you will shock yourself 1 year from today that you have always had that kind of potential. Now, I want to stop sharing there and invite our guest speaker. This is the time that you've been waiting for. This gentleman, I don't know what I can give him, but he's the reason why Pieros and I have achieved all the things we've achieved. When we came in, he encouraged us to build the business. He guided us. He showed us the way. And today we've become so successful just because of his inspiration. And how exciting it is for our dear guests to have an opportunity to listen to none other than David Bundi Mokera. If David, you can hear me, this is the gentleman who brought me into the business. Please take it over from there, David.
Thank you so much, Josphat. You can hear me well?
Very well.
Thank you. Thank you so much. That was a powerful, powerful presentation from Josphat. Thank you so much. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. It is an honor to be here this evening. And I'm just here to give my story, just to inspire the guests who are here and to show you that it's possible. So my name is David Bundi Mokela. I'm married to Beth Bundi, and we are blessed with the 2 children. And before this opportunity, I used to work with the Ministry of Defense or Kenya Army. I was just here in Kawa Barracks in Nairobi. For those people who are in Nairobi, that is where I used to work. And I remember on 23rd of August 08, that is 13 years ago, some 2 people came in my house while I was working with the army. I was just here in Kawa Barracks. So some 2 people came in the house and they wanted to share with us about this opportunity. And they drew so many circles, they talked about so many things, and seriously speaking, I did not even have an interest. And while I was living in Kawa, where I used to work, I used to have 2 people that I accommodated in my house. And one of the guys is the person who got interested with the opportunity. And this happens to be my angel called Eric, who was my cousin and who is my cousin even today. So this guy got interested in the business. And remember, we are 3 guys in a house. So this guy took the opportunity and we told him, we just want to see you succeeding. We are going to join you very soon. And for sure, this guy worked and he was a broker. I saw him getting a check of 6,000 the first month. The second month, he got 25,000. 13 years ago, you can guess how much money was that. Remember, I'm still working. So this is where my ego went down. I brought myself in town and I attended a presentation that was being presented by a soldier like me. So this guy did a very wonderful presentation and he told us that he was working with the army and he showed us a check of 598,000 Kenya shillings. That was my moment. That is what attracted me to the opportunity. And seeing somebody who was working where I'm working, who had succeeded in the opportunity. So this is the person who attracted me in the opportunity. And I decided to join and be part of the company. One of the biggest challenge with me is that I never knew how to do the business. You know the soldiers. But I had seen somebody who had succeeded and he was ready to guide me and show me how to do the business. So I joined the business working professionally. I'm in procurement, supplies management. That is what I used to do in the army. So I took the business and I started working part-time, like Josphat has explained to us. I started working part-time during the evening, over the weekends. And let me tell you guys, things started working for me. I started making some extra income. Remember, we are still staying with my cousin and we are now working the business together. So we work together with this guy and I saw him progressing. 1 year down the line, I saw him being taken to South Africa, Durban. That was 2009, because we had joined in end of 2008. So I saw this guy being taken to Durban, South Africa. Somebody you are living with, you have seen him succeeding in the business. And let me tell you, that fired me up. And I told him, next year, I must go together with you. So next year, I worked so hard. I worked myself in the business. I started talking to people. And let me tell you, in 2010, I had become a Bundi team member. And I was now ready to fly for my first time in my life. So Josphat has talked about flying. From 2010, I've been going out of this country, except last year when we had COVID. So we started now doing the business together. And let me tell you, things have worked for me. Now, I never left my job anyhowly. I worked the business and I started making times 2, times 3 of my salary. 4 years down the line is now when I decided to resign my job, because the company took me for a lifestyle event that opened my thinking. I remember when I attended an event in Windsor Golf and the Country Club. I remember I met some guys. I met one guy called Mike Vanderventure, who is coming to Kenya this month. And this man challenged my thinking. He challenged my mind. And he told me that you can do it, this business. It changed me, my thinking. And let me tell you, that is the time I wrote a very smart letter and I resigned my job. So today I'm no longer working with the defense. I'm doing this business full time. I'm here full time. And let me tell you, I'm here to inspire many people. One of the things that excites me most is that when I joined the business, I never knew I could meet people who are leaders. I never knew where I could get people. But I remember when I was doing my wedding in 2010, the person who came to my wedding was my diamond director. And he carried me with a brand new Range Rover. Remember, this time I'm still working with the army. And I remember all those guys who came from the army, where I was working in Kawa Barracks. They saw the kind of the wedding and they were so excited. And I remember one lady who joined immediately. And out of that line now is where I got this guy called Josphat Kariuki. You have heard the story of Josphat Kariuki every now and then. talking about a soldier who sponsored him in the opportunity. I'm the person who brought this guy. And I remember now in the process, Josphat came in the business, and I'm telling you, I've never seen any other excited gentleman. But maybe to tell you more about these people, when I met Josphat in the business, I never knew he could do the business because he came just like any other physics teacher and the wife. And this guy was lecturing in the universities. And when you looked at them, they never looked business. Actually, I remember Mr. Josphat used to come with a certain sweater. And I used to tell him, my friend, you see now he's a physics teacher. So I used to tell him, for you to succeed in this business, you need to make sure that you are dressing for success. So I saw Josphat coming and transforming. He came and started working on himself. And when I see Josphat today, my friends, it is a testimony that this business works. Maybe for me, some of you may not be knowing me, but I've seen Josphat coming and transforming his life. Now, to put things in a better perspective, is to tell you that when Josphat came and joined my business, I just gave them some incentives, and they started working on the incentives, and they started getting my incentives in the process. And let me tell you, Josphat created a bigger network than me. Josphat came, and I was a director then, and Josphat came within 3 months. This man was a director. In 5 months, this guy and started making steps to Sapphire director. This is the only man in Kenya that broke the record of becoming a president team member in 2.5 years. It has not been done again. I've not seen any other person doing it in East Africa or in Africa, but these people came and did it in 2.5 years. And by the way, his record has never been broken. And I want to assure you, I don't see any other team breaking this record except the team from Superstars. Because I see what is happening today. What is happening today, I can't believe. I've seen people during COVID time starting a business, and they have exploded now, and we have formed a team in America. We have formed directors in more than 10 countries. When I joined the business, my dream was to get a business that does not sleep. I wanted to have a business that does not sleep, because that is what I was told by the people that I met in the business. Because where I used to work, I knew the salary would not be enough for me. So I wanted to make a business, and I wanted to retire when I'm young, vibrant, and rich. And that is exactly what I did. I was able to resign my job after 4 years in the business. But let me tell you, this team of superstars, they have come and they have done crazy business. They have come now and they have surpassed what we have been able to do. So what is happening today, my friends, if I may put it in another perspective, today when I go to the bank, I go there laughing because I have a very big network. So this is
sorry, I think Dave is having an issue with the network. Shortly, he should be back. Let's be patient a little bit. I hope we are enjoying the whole thing. So let's give him just a minute to come back. Yeah, the network sometimes misbehaves, but I'm sure he should be reconnecting shortly to finish his seat testimony. You might think, those who know me, that I came in when I was the way I am, but now you can hear from my upline that I had to first work on myself.
Josphat, you can hear me. Sorry for that.
It's okay. Welcome back, David. Continue.
I don't know where I got lost. I'm so sorry for that. But I'm saying,
we lost you very in just a small part. Just move on.
Okay, thank you so much. Now, I just want to challenge my people here today because I'm so happy to be in this team today. And my mentor was telling me, if you stopped working today, how long can you survive in this city? And then he tells me, if what you are doing today needs your effort for you to make the money, then you ended in the wrong direction. And when I look at the system that we are using, my friend, this is a system that you work system and the system will work for you. For example, I've seen some people in South Africa who have been in this business for 30, 40 years. And today in their retirement age, they're able to make money that you can never imagine of. And one thing that I've always known as I age, because I'm over 40 years, is that I've discovered the more older you become, the more money you need, the more expenses that you have. So just imagine yourself joining this system that Josphat Kariuki is so passionately talking about. Then you come here and you work the system, and the system is able to pay you and pay you because of the effort of other people in your team. So today, I'm doing very little, but I'm getting 100% of the effort I'm putting. But when we talk about the employment, that I've seen so many people work for 30 years and they retire when they are tired and they are broke. When we talk about that system, is that you discover that you have to be there. Or some businesses. I saw my father was a self-employed. He had a business of his own, but he struggled for the rest of his life. I've even seen some people who have retired go to look for other jobs for them to survive. They cannot survive with the income. So what I'm talking about is that if we can have a system, because systems work for you, systems will work for you. And I've discovered one thing: when you have a system that is working for you, you don't need to be there. You don't need to struggle, even in your old age. So I'm encouraging the guests who are here this evening, please, let us take this system. This system, I love it so much. I'm doing so many other things, but let me tell you, Neo Life is my main thing. I do it passionately, but I discovered there are people who come in your team and they do it better than you. An example is Josphat and Josphat Kariuki. I was talking with the Pieros today, and they had a presentation in Eldoret. And as we talk now, more than 20 people have just joined the team. So you can see that kind of success that people are talking about, that you are multiplying your success to more than 20 people in a single day. So you may not be able to, personally, when you are working yourself, you may not be able to do 100%. But if you are working with other people, you'll be earning a small percentage of them, and you earn bigger percentage. That is what I like about this business. So I'm so passionate that this business has worked for me. And I remember I used to wonder and ask myself, where am I going to get people? But let me tell you, when you decide and you come here and you start working the system, a way will come for you. One leader used to tell me, don't ask how you are going to do it. Ask the why are you doing it? How do you want your life to be? For example, today, if I tell you my dreams, and today when I share my dreams with some people, they think I'm crazy. But just because I have some dreams, the why that I want to do this business, that is why every morning I wake up so passionately to go and work the business. So I'm urging the guests who are here, please don't go thinking about it. Your level of thinking has taken you where you are today. And what makes me do this business more passionately is that I'm thinking the next 20 years, people need what I have than anything else. And I've always talked about this to the entrepreneurs. I've been telling them, you should look at a business whereby 20 years from now, you'll be still relevant. Because when you talk about health matters, 20 years from now, people will be more sick. People need more product. And let me tell you, I've been working this business. I've worked on myself. I've decided that I'm going to work on myself more so that 20 years from now, I'll still be relevant, that people need my products. And one thing that I've discovered about a business that will pay you when you have a system is whereby people need you, not because you are so good looking, but because you have some excellence in you, and what you are doing, they cannot do away without. So I'm encouraging all the guests here tonight. We may talk about this system, but let me tell you, I've seen it working for people. I've seen people coming, succeeding in the business, and I still believe even today, the business can work for somebody who is coming here and joining afresh, because what we have, people need it. I remember I prayed to God when I was starting, and I told him, God, I want you to show me something that is going to announce me to the world, something that people will know me because of what I have. And let me tell you, I found this, and I believe this can still happen to you if you believe. If you keep on believing, 2 to 5 years from now, we can be speaking a different story. Thank you so much, Josphat. And if I've done it, I believe every person can do it even better. Asanteni sana.
Wow, thank you so much, David. Awesome, awesome. Thank you so much for your great testimony and reassurance to the team, to Superstars, that it is doable. We really cannot thank you enough. Thank you for your precious time. For our guests, because we don't want to add a single thing here, I'll only close by saying this. The person who invited you here will remind you every single day that today, 12th of March 2022, was your turning point. What is 9280 shillings if it's going to give you everything that you have promised you? Honestly speaking, I want you to, after this meeting, get in touch with the person who invited you, and you ask them, how do I get started now? I want to congratulate the Eldoret team. More than 20 people signing on spot, paying the 9280 on spot. It's because they are very hungry for success. And I know everyone in this call is also very hungry for success, and will be meeting in the beaches of the world if you'll be there to be met. You lose nothing by starting the business, but you stand the chance of getting everything that we have promised you. Thank you, David. You are the reason why I'm driving that later shape of Land Cruiser, the reason why I'm living in 2 great homes, the reason why I'm now in my 3rd passport, the reason why life is so sweet, the reason why I was able to fire my boss, teaching the university, now enjoying time freedom, financial freedom, and I cannot imagine a single minute how life would have been without this opportunity. And our guests, my closing remark, if you think we have done it, you are about to break the records. Just release yourself into the whole thing and witness yourself blossom and explode with success. And we pray that this marks a new beginning for you. Let's be meeting in the beaches of the world if you'll be there to be met. Turn to the person who invited you here and ask them, how do I start the business now? God bless you. God bless your families. Welcome to the Superstars team. We fly together. Bye-bye for now.